Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of the Blockception server. This is episode 22, and we are working on the storage room today. As you can see, we have a slight slime infestation. So I've been doing some work on getting the whole room half slabbed out because I'm sick of these stupid slimes. I dug out this big, like 70 by 70, it's like 60 by 60. More, and it's kind of ridiculous how many slimes I get in here. Like I'll AFK for the night at my mob system, which is connected over there, and I'll come back to literally like 10 to 15 large slimes in here. It's getting a little bit annoying at this point. So I'm at work slabbing the whole thing out, and I'll probably continue to do this. I just realized that I kind of need to record tonight because I'll be busy tomorrow. This is being recorded on Saturday. Oh god, mouse bugging out. So, yeah, we're just gonna do some layout on the storage room today and kind of showcase what I've been up to. Went and farmed a good amount of wood, got a bunch of redstone, iron, cobble I've got a good supply of now after digging this out. Got another stack of TNT I can make there. I went and cleared out some caves, so mob system rates are up a good bit, so I've been picking up a lot of gunpowder here. Got decent coal supply. Brought a lot of stuff down here. Got some glowstone. And yeah, I've just been working down here digging this room out, and this is going to be our storage area. And over here, I'll just kind of talk through this as I walk through. None of this is really final. I'm going to smooth out the walls a lot with a bunch of smooth stone and all that. And I don't like this, that this grass changes here, so I might try to do something about that. Maybe make that like transition into mycelium or something and make this the bad part of town. But the plan is to smooth out this ravine, clear out all of this stone I have here, like this cobble and everything that looks bad. Make it look natural, but smooth it out a good bit so it still looks nice. And then the plan is to sort of have our village in here, like put a bunch of villager shops and things like that, because I don't really just want to have like a big room with a mass breeder, which is what Pengers is doing. I want to make it a little more fancy. Oh my god, mouse issues for days. Alright, so yeah, that's the whole plan for that area. I've still got lots of work to do on this. This will sort of be an overtime project, probably mostly off camera. It's just a little side project. But this is mainly what I want to do today, is plan this whole thing out. I know for one thing, the current plan is to have stairs going around the entire edge and having the whole room be half slabs. And what I was thinking was get a certain slab type to always in my base represent like an ice speedway now. Because now when ice still has its effects under half slabs. Like here, I can demonstrate this really quick. If I get some ice, yeah, here we go, and put some slabs down, like right over here, let's say, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, that'll work. Not gonna put it right there, I'm just showing this really quick. I'll probably be making that stone slabs for the thing. But look, if you walk on this, you can kind of see you're being affected by it. If you sprint jump on it, you can see you get the big boost. So it has its effect under slabs, which allows you to hide your ice if you don't really like how it looks in the room. And I'm doing more of a stone look for this room, damn it. I'm doing a stone look for this room, so I don't think it'll really work that well if I, oh god, efficiency, silk touch. But yeah, I don't think it'll... Oh my god, these mouse issues. Alright, that's really getting annoying. But I don't really think it'll look good in a stone room. So I will probably just stick with the slabs and hope to god that they never fix it. Because if they do, then I'll have to go through and I'll have to... Well, I guess I'll just not have the ice speedways anymore. That would probably be it. But it'll be very annoying if they ever fix it. So I'm hoping they don't. At least not anytime soon. So we are just kind of gonna get to work on this. I want to line the rest of it with stairs first, because I just want to make sure. I might keep that as cobble and make the insides not cobble. I don't really know. I'll probably start cooking up some smooth stone now, because I know I want to use some kind of stone. What I'm thinking is maybe like have the cobble edge here, and then maybe have like a stone brick floor or something with alternating rings of cobble and maybe stone slabs, and then have the stone slabs be ice speedways. And I might have one minecart track circling it, but probably not with the ice. So I'm just going to kind of test out some stuff here and see what we get. So I will be back shortly. Alright guys, so I've dug out a good portion here. I think enough to do some testing, but I'm not going to dig out this whole thing tonight probably, because it's just going to take me too long and I don't have that much time really today, because I'm going to be gone all tomorrow and this needs to be released on Monday. So I'm going to try to get it done tonight and then schedule it. Alright, so I just want to run a quick test here. I need to get some slabs though. Damn, I'm going to have to make a trip over really quick. But what I'm thinking is maybe do like, I don't know, if I can hide it well, I could do like iron bar shutters here. Possibly, if that doesn't work out, I could do iron blocks for the shutters. I don't know, I feel like iron would be good for this. And, I don't know, I might keep this cobble or I might not. I'm not completely sure on it. So, yeah, that's open to change however I want to do it. But what I want to do is actually see if I could somehow transition to wood, maybe. Like, if I could figure out a way to make it look like somehow use a transition block to get between a stone color and like a wood texture. Because I think it would look pretty nice. Maybe to have wood on the ceiling. Give it a little less stony look. Because I'm not really big on the stone look. So, yeah. Alright, I'm going to get some slabs because there's one thing I wanted to look at here. Let's see. Let's just get cobble for now. Okay. Let's go over here. And I just want to lay out some slabs and kind of see what it would be like if we were... Oh, god damn you, mouse. Alright. Yeah, Pen is remodeling the Enderman farm and my mouse is still frozen. Alright, so I'm thinking, yeah, this will be just fine. This will be perfect. You can reach everything just fine from like right about here. Yeah, that'll be perfect. So this should all work out fine. Now what I wanted to do was do some testing with the textures here. And while I'm getting all the stuff I need for that, I just want to talk a little bit. I was actually over at Connor's today, or the Atomic Brit, and we built him a new computer. So he has a decent computer now. It runs like 120 FPS on far. It was like $600 build, not like a huge build or anything, but it's a decent PC. It's not a bad PC at all. So he's probably going to start recording very soon, and when he does, I'll mention him and then say I'm going to link him in the description and then forget. But yeah, just be watching out for that. Hopefully he puts out some decent content, can't really be sure. But yeah, I'll definitely be linking him when he starts recording, and it should be interesting to see exactly what he puts out. But it's always nice to have another person, especially for like ultra hardcores and things like that, where it's really only fun to watch if you have multiple perspectives. And that's actually the plan, by the way. I have taken down all the ultra hardcores on my channel that are not season 3 because I just liked season 3 in general. I think it turned out really well for a little season. But from now on, I'm only uploading seasons where everyone is recording, really. Because I don't want any more of these like partially recorded seasons that don't have an ending because I died and there's no other perspectives for you to watch aside from like there's only a couple perspectives, and if everyone dies off that has perspectives, then it's just over for everyone, and then I have to like come in flying or something. So I decided that from now on it's just I'm not having any more ultra hardcores that don't have everyone recording, because I think we do have enough people now who are able to record that we, and with the YouTube scheduling and everything, it would be pretty easy to set up. So from now on, that's how the whole system's gonna work. Alright, anyway, so I'm testing this. I'm thinking do like groups of 2 or 3, maybe. So do like 2 thick of this, 2 thick of that, and then have some kind of fancy pattern in the center probably. But I'm thinking 2 thick should be good. Like say have this, and then have stone slabs like here. I'm just going to do a little bit of this corner and check out how that looks. And there will be ice below the stone slabs most likely. So you could sprint around corners like that really easily, and it'd be a relatively good design. Oh yeah, the other thing I wanted to talk about is I'm actually that cow farmer I released recently. I don't know, I decided it wasn't really great for like mass farming of cows, and I kind of need that. I mean, if you're doing like a smaller farm, you don't need that many, then it doesn't really matter. But I'm going to need leather and things like that for books, for projects I've got coming up. So I think I'm going to like draft a little new design, just a very simple one, like a breeding chamber with water streams that I can flip on to push them all to one spot. And then have a lava cooker probably. Just a very simple design. I'm building way too much of this. But yeah, just a pretty simple design for it. Just so I can have a mass farm of cows basically, which I think would be very nice. Alright, so I'm going to try to make a little draft of what I want to do with this room. Just kind of lay the whole thing out. And I will cut back in because I don't want to show all of this on camera, because this is very tedious stuff and I don't really have much else to talk about at the moment. So I will be back again shortly. Alright guys, I'm back. I did a little bit of this. Not quite sure how I feel about that. I mean, I can't really get the full effect until it's done, I guess, but I don't know. It feels like it's too much almost. Like, one thing I was thinking actually was instead of having this like that where it's like strips of 2, I could have a strip of 2 like this, or a strip of 3 maybe, and then for this part do it checkered. Like here I would need to make this 3 wide, so I'll just make a little sample here, I guess. Oh wow, looks like a lot of gunpowder, but I can't really tell. Might be like 5, it might be like 200, who knows, with the new stacking mechanics. Okay, so if we break all this out, and then we put it here. Heck, let's just leave it like that. That looks fine. Okay, but yeah, I'm thinking maybe do it like this. And I like that because it sort of breaks up the stone brick without being too overwhelming, really. And I don't know, I feel like it adds some texture to it without really being cobble. Like being really, really overwhelmingly cobbly. Meanwhile, if I don't clean up the slimes, there's like 500 of them. So that's always fun. Alright. So yeah, I'm just thinking, alright, how much is this? I'm curious. Barely any. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, but mob rates are picking up quite a bit here. I need to make another stack of TNT soon. But yeah, look What do you think of that? Because I'm not so sure what I want to do for this floor pattern. I'm not sure at all, honestly. I just am kind of deeply considering it and have no clue. It's really frustrating. Oh my god. Okay, gonna destroy everything now with my random mouse. I need to fix that sometime, but I just don't know how. It just randomly freaks out on me. It's my USB drivers. They just derp around all over the place. Okay. So let's try to actually build this now all the way around and see how it looks, because I kind of want to get a better idea of this. I think I do like it already better than the stripes, though, just because I didn't like the stripes at all, really. And I'm going to break this, and then go here, here, and here. And let's see how that looks, because I don't know about this at all. And then after this, I might do a little work on cleaning up the ravine. This might be a very short episode, just because I'm doing a lot of stuff off camera, because I didn't have a lot of time to prep for this, really. So I have a lot of stuff that I would normally do off camera to still do, and that costs me a lot of time in the LP overall, because I can't record forever. Yeah, I don't know, I'm not so sure about that. I might like it. I don't know, I'll leave it for a while probably and think about it, because I'm not sure if I can make a solid decision right off the bat here. Could maybe, I don't know, maybe fit a wood texture in there somewhere. Alright, well, I'm gonna play with some patterns and I'll be back. Okay guys, I've been playing around with this a little bit, and I actually really like this right here with light wood slabs and the stone slabs. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. If so, just comment, because otherwise I probably will stick with this. Not so sure about this wood trim right here though. This whole area outside of this is very flexible, but I think this would help it sort of fit more with this theme over here if I stick with that theme, and it adds some color to the room instead of just being pure stone like my plan was before. It was like mostly stone textures, and I don't know, I wasn't really too fond of the stone textures when I was playing with it, so I do like this quite a bit better. So I'm gonna need to farm some birchwood probably, but yeah, whatever. If you don't like the design, please comment and I'll consider it. It looks really nice to me, and if I expand it out, the plan would be keep this in the corners and have ice under this 2 wide lane, but still have ice around this whole 2 wide lane, even through this birchwood part. But this is just here to kind of finish it, because if you don't have that, here, I'll just show you, it kind of looks strange. See, it doesn't really finish out when you do it that way, and it looks weird to me. So I don't really like that. I want to expand it all the way to the corner, but there will still be a nice speedway under this whole thing, and you'll be able to sprint jump around. Again, I'm almost sure at this point that I will change this cobble, because I don't really like it, and it doesn't transition with this well at all. I might, and if I go with this pattern, I might end up making a big strip of wood here, like regular wood, maybe dark. Yeah, dark might look good contrast in this. So this room is going to be a room of many, many colors, and it's going to be very, very bright, probably, like bright on the eyes, very, I don't know, kind of standouty. I don't know how to describe it really, but I think it's going pretty well. I don't have much more time here that I really want to record. I might pop in occasionally while working on some ravine stuff or something. Keep adding to here on accident when this isn't full. I definitely need to make some TNT. But yeah, mob system is doing pretty well. Alright, so I think I don't really have anything else I can do on the storage room right now. I'm probably just going to do a bunch of work on cleaning this ravine up a lot. And I don't know, I might cut back in and just kind of show what I've done once I've finished that. But this might also be the end, so if so, see ya. Otherwise, I'll see you shortly. Alright guys, so I've been cleaning up the ravine for a while, trying to add some texture to it. I haven't really succeeded on the whole texturing thing that well. I think I did a decent job up here, because that was originally like way up there, flat, just so I can make a more gradual entrance. Yeah, I still gotta seal up a couple caves here, clear out some minerals. But one thing I actually was thinking of while I was doing this is maybe I could throw some redstone ore in here on the walls, but wasn't really sure how I could implement it so it would glow at sometimes, because I think that would give a really cool effect if it just randomly glowed. So I'm going to head over to Creative World actually, and I'm going to try to figure out a way to make that happen. Because if I can make a way to, like, maybe every couple minutes or so just trigger the redstone to glow, I think that'd be cool if I set them all on different timings, so just as you went throughout this place, there'd be random glowing spots, lighting would be dynamically changing, and these would be behind vines also, so I think they wouldn't be that visible, which would add to the kind of mysterious effect. I also want to throw in a few spots where sunlight comes in here in the lower parts, because that will allow us to get a better light effect here. Like, we won't get as much fog in the ceiling and everything. And I don't really want to use Optifine constantly. So I'd prefer to just make it like one little skylight every once in a while so I don't get that. And I think it'd be cool to have like a little couple glints of sunlight maybe coming through some vine covered areas. This area's not completely lit. Alright, so I'll see you over in the creative world. Okay guys, I've done some testing and I don't think this is quite as easy as I would hope. Things like moving the redstone ore and powering it even with like redstone. Although I haven't actually tried a repeater. Let's try that. But yeah, you can see there it doesn't really work. I figured out animals walking on it does work, however animals in minecarts don't, so there's not really a good way to control it. Right clicking on it always causes it to update, which is not very useful for my situation. So what I'm actually thinking is probably the best way to do it is to just get maybe a chicken randomizer in there. So I can't really show it well here. Okay, sorry, got interrupted there. But anyway, I was thinking maybe I could use just a chicken randomizer, like maybe a 5x5 room. But I can't really show that well here. I guess I could try. But to get the full effect, I would need to go find a ravine in another world or something. Just somewhere where I could put this thing. But what I'm thinking is like have it right here maybe. And then you gotta make sure not to right click it or it will update. But like you could have this popped out like maybe that or something. Looks terrible, but it's improvised. And then you would just have a wall so the chicken couldn't get out. Like this. And you could throw a couple chickens in there if you want. You could throw in more than one. It doesn't really matter. It would just be the more chickens you have, the more frequent that it will be active. So now if we just sit here, we just gotta wait, and eventually the redstone ore will be updated when the chicken decides to move towards it. And I suppose we might be able to control it if we set up some water streams that would push towards it. Like if we did a room that was maybe like this. No, get back, you stupid chicken. Oh my god. Alright. Alright, we'll have to get another chicken. But yeah, we might be able to control it just with a random generator by having water streams in these two corners or something that could turn on and off. And that would push a chicken there, so if we put a chicken in the system, we could force him to power it, maybe. Let's see, if we take this out now, will he fall and onto the redstone ore and power it? Wait, now he's not updating it? Okay, the chicken updated it before. Oh man, was it just because I spawned him on top of it? Did they not actually do it themselves? Ah man, that sucks. Okay, so it appears that this idea is a complete bust. There's not really any way to update redstone ore without clicking it, which is unfortunate, but I guess there's not really anything else. I guess the same effect could be achieved with like alcoved redstone lamps or something, but I was kind of hoping this would work. That's too bad. But yeah, that's pretty much all for that. I'm just going to head back over to survival now and maybe do a little bit more, and then I'll cut back in and for a little outro. Alright guys, so we are back in survival, and I think I'm pretty much done for the night. I'm planning on putting a lot of time into this soon, but I do want to get my storage room done soon. So hopefully I'll be able to gather all the wood I need and everything. And for the LP on Wednesday, hopefully I can get at least the floor finished, because I'm sick of all these slimes. I will probably temporarily cobble slab this whole floor actually, just to deal with all the slimes for now, because I want to AFK here, and I'm relatively sure they hurt my rates big time. So I'm definitely want to stop that if I can. So that's pretty much all for this episode. We didn't get a ton done, but we've got most of our storage stuff planned out, exactly how we're going to do it. I do need to figure out what kind of shutters I'm going to use. I would like to do the iron bars. I'm just worried how they would look retracted. You know, I'll test that really quick, so it'll only take me a minute. But I don't have any pearls. I need to get more pearls, definitely, because I'm completely out. Alright, so let's make some iron bars. I really should have some of these, but I don't. I haven't really used them in anything yet. And then we can put this here. There we go, 32. You get quite a few for how much you give for it. Let's see if we can find a pearl really quick. There we go. Don't want to be running back and forth too much, such a pain. Alright, so let's see how this looks. From the half slab point of view, I don't know, it's not too bad. I mean, I could put like glowstone on the back there, and then it wouldn't connect, and that might make it better. Right now, I'm not too big on it. Yeah, I don't know about that. We'll see. But yeah, if I put glowstone under the chest, which I might just for lighting reasons, then that could make that better, because then it wouldn't connect, and that would probably make that connection look a lot nicer there. So, not so sure about that. That's one thing we still need to figure out, but that's something we'll figure out at a later stage in development. I'm thinking we could probably put 10 on that wall. I'm going to have 5 and then a big gap in the middle, probably a hallway going that way, and then 5 more. Don't know what I'm going to do with these walls, really. The ravine entrance is in kind of an awkward position, but I want to hook up some hallways here coming off in the same way. So we'll see how all that turns out later. And then we also need to fit a minecart station and stop in here somewhere. So we've got quite a few things that need to go in this giant room. And hopefully we can fit them all. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of this episode here. Don't really have much else to do, and it's getting pretty late here. So that's pretty much all for this episode, and until next time, see ya.